Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let's try this question. The question here is copy the figures with punched holes and find the axis of symmetry. Line of symmetry is also known as axis of symmetry. So here we have to find line of symmetry in these figures. Now let's see the first one. So what do you think in the first figure, what will be the line of symmetry? For the first one, we can have line of symmetry like this. This will be the line of symmetry. As we can see, when we will fold this figure, both the halves will coincide with each other. Similarly, for the second one, line of symmetry will be like this. Now, if we will fold this figure along this line, both the halves are going to coincide each other, or we can see one half is mirror reflection of the another half along this line. Now the next one, for this one we can have line of symmetry like this. This is the line of symmetry for this figure. Now similarly for the next figure also we can have line of symmetry like this. Here this should be the straight line. It should be from the middle of these two holes like this. So this is the line of symmetry. Now for the next one, how many lines of symmetry we can have? For this one we can have one line of symmetry as this one, and another one we can have like this, and we can have one like this also. These lines should be dividing these holes exactly into two halves. We have to draw in such a way that this one also. So these are the four lines of symmetry for this figure. Now for the next one, how many lines of symmetry we can have? For this one we can have only one, that is this. This line should divide this hole at the center or at the intersection of two diagonals, should be divided into two equal parts. Now the next figure, for this one we can have line of symmetry like this, and for the next one we can have like this. This is the line of symmetry for this figure, because if we will fold this figure along this line, both the halves are going to coincide each other. Now the next one, for this one we can have line of symmetry like this. Here both the holes should be divided into two equal parts. Now for the next one, here is one circle and two holes are punched in it. So we can have this line as line of symmetry, this one. This should be the diameter of this circle. Similarly for the next one we can have lines of symmetry like this. One like this dividing both the holes into two equal parts, and one can be like this also. So these are the two lines of symmetry for this figure. Now the next figure. For this one we can have only one line of symmetry, that is this one. Because if we will fold this figure along this line, both the parts will coincide each other. And this line should be dividing this hole into two equal parts. So here we have drawn lines of symmetry of all the figures. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, given the lines of symmetry, find the other holes. Now here in these figures, this dotted line is line of symmetry and few holes are marked here. We have to mark another holes, so that this should be the line of symmetry only. Now let's see the first one. Here we are having one hole here. Now the second hole should be here like this. And then for the second figure we are having one hole here, and this one is the line of symmetry, this dotted line. So another hole should be here. Similarly for the next one, a triangle is given and the dotted line is line of symmetry and one hole is marked. So the second hole should be here. Now if we will fold this figure along this dotted line, both the holes should coincide each other. Now for the second one, now for the next one, the D part of the question, again line of symmetry is marked with dotted line and there is one circle and a hole is marked in it. So another hole should be here, because if we will fold this circle along this dotted line, both the holes should coincide each other. Now let's see the last figure. Here again a circle is given and dotted line is marked, which is line of symmetry, and two holes are marked here. So here if we will fold this figure along this dotted line, what do you think about these holes? Are they going to coincide each other? No, they are not going to coincide each other. So it means we have to draw two more holes. So one has to be here, so that now these two holes will coincide each other. Now next one will be here. Now if we will fold this figure along this dotted line, holes will be coinciding each other. So we are done with all the parts of this question. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, in the following figures, the mirror line, that is the line of symmetry, is given as a dotted line. Complete each figure performing reflection in the dotted line, or that is the mirror line. You might perhaps place a mirror along the dotted line and look into mirror for the image. We can put a mirror also here on the dotted lines, and then we can look in the mirrors that what kind of image is formed. Then according to that we can form an image here also. And then we have to tell the names of this figure also. Now let's see the first part. Here this one is the dotted line. So if we will draw a reflection of this figure along this dotted line, we will get something like this. So this is the figure we are getting after making reflection of this half figure on the along the axis of symmetry. Now what kind of figure is it? It is a square. Now let's see the next one. Here this dotted line is the line of symmetry or the mirror line. Now we have to draw reflection of this figure. So it will be like this. Now the figure is completed. What kind of figure it is? It is a triangle. Now let's see the next one. Here the dotted line is mirror line. We have to draw reflection. So it will be like this. Now as we can see, this blue colored lines are reflection of the black lines here along the dotted line. If dotted line is considered as mirror, then left part of the image is reflection of the right part of the image, or we can say right part of the this dotted line is reflection of the left part of the dotted line. Now what kind of figure it is? It is a rhombus. Now let's move to the next one. Here we are having a curve like this. So similarly we will draw one curve like this also here. Now this is a circle. Now for the next one, we are having four sides here. We are having 1, 2, 3. 3 segments here, 3 line segments. Similarly here also we will draw 3 line segments like this. Now try to recall what kind of figure it is. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a pentagon. Now let's see the next one. Here again few line segments are given. We have to draw their mirror image along the dotted line. So it will be like this. So now this figure is completed. Now let's count how many sides are there in this figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 sides. So it means this is a octagon. So here we are done with all the parts. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, identify multiple lines of symmetry, if any, in each of the following figures. So here few figures are given. We have to identify lines of symmetry. Now let's see the first one. What do you think about lines of symmetry? One can be like this. This can be line of symmetry, and one can be like this also. and another one can be like this. So these are the three lines of symmetry for this figure. Similarly, for the next one we can have one like this and one like this. So these are the two lines of symmetry for this figure. Now the next one, here we can have one of the line of symmetry as this one. And can we have any other line of symmetry? Yes, we can have another lines of symmetry like this. One can be like this and another one can be like this. So these are the lines of symmetry for this figure. Now let's see the next one. For this we can have diagonals as line of symmetry, this one and this one. These are the two lines of symmetry for this figure. Now the next one, we can have diagonals as line of symmetry like this, and we can have two more lines of symmetry, one like this one and another like this. So these are the four lines of symmetry for this figure. Now let's go to the next figure. Now for this one we can have only one line of symmetry, that is this line. This is the only line of symmetry for this figure. Now the next one, for this one we can have line of symmetry like this, and the second one can be like this, and we can have these diagonals also lines of symmetry like this. So here we have four lines of symmetry and we have drawn all the four lines of symmetry. Now for the next figure. Now for this figure, how many lines of symmetry we can have? Now for this one we can have one of the line of symmetry as this red line. It can be extended. So this is the one of the line of symmetry, and another can be like this, and then we can have one line of symmetry like this. Can we have any other line of symmetry also? Yes, we can have one line of symmetry like this also, and another one we can have like this, and then we can have one line of symmetry like this. So here we have drawn how many lines of symmetry? We can count from here. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we have drawn 6 lines of symmetry. For this figure we had 6 lines of symmetry and we have drawn all of them. Now we are done with all the parts of the question. Now let's move to the next question. Now here is the next question. Question is, take any diagonal as a line of symmetry and shade a few more squares to make the figure symmetric about the diagonal. Is there more than one way to do that? The question is, do we have any other way? Like, can we have more than one ways to do this? And then the next question is, will the figure be symmetric about both the diagonals? So let's draw a diagonal first. Let's say we are having a diagonal like this. This one is the diagonal. Now what we have to draw? Now we have to shade some more squares to make this figure symmetric. Now here one of the shaded square is this one. So we need one, this has to be shaded one. Similarly here one of the shaded is this one. So we have to shade one this figure also. This square also. So we have to shade this square as well. Now do we have to shade any other square also? Yes, we have to shade two more squares because here one shaded is this one. So we have to shade this one also. Now here we have to shade this one also to make this figure symmetric about the diagonal. Now if you will consider this figure is symmetric around the diagonal. Because now if you will fold this figure about this diagonal, all the shaded squares will coincide each other and all the unshaded squares are also going to coincide each other. Yes, we can have more than one ways also. Like we can shade these squares also. If we want, we can shade these squares. or we can leave them unshaded also. So it means we are having more than one ways. Now, can we do the same thing if we draw the another diagonal? Yes, that can also be done. If we will draw the another diagonal also, the figure will remain symmetric only about that diagonal also. We can try also, we can draw this diagonal like this. Now if you will consider the same figure, it is a symmetric around this diagonal only. We can check, we can try to fold this figure around this diagonal, the second one. We will get that both the halves are exactly coinciding each other. So therefore, answer for this question, is there more than one way to do that? Yes, there are more than one way. And the second question is, will the figure be symmetric about both the diagonals? Yes, it is symmetric about both the diagonals. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, copy the diagram and complete each shape to be symmetric about the mirror line or lines. Here in some of the figures more than one line is also drawn. These dotted lines are the mirror lines. So what we can do for this, we can draw exactly copy of this on the piece of paper. We have to do this question using an activity. We can draw same copy of this image on a piece of paper, and then we have to draw the dotted line as well. And then what we will do, we will fold this figure along the dotted line, and then what we are going to do, we are going to draw the same shape which is drawn here. So that will give us the complete figure in which this dotted line will be the line of symmetry or mirror line. So we can do this by activity. Or if we don't want to do this by activity, what we can do, we can count and draw the same figures as well. Like we can do for the second one. See, if this is the dotted line we are considering, this one, then we have to draw a line like this, and then it should be like this, and then here, then it is moving towards right, and then one block below, and then again towards left. So this is how we can complete the images. Similarly, for the third one, we can have an arc like this, but this we have to draw exactly by folding the paper. Similarly, for the others also we can do by folding the paper. By doing the activity, it will be more clear that how we can draw or how we can complete these figures or these shapes to get this dotted line as a line of symmetry. Now let's move to the next question. Now the question is, state the number of lines of symmetry for the following figures. The first one here is an equilateral triangle. We know for an equilateral triangle there are 3 lines of symmetry, because we know for a regular n-sided polygon there are n lines of symmetry, and equilateral triangle is 3-sided polygon. This is a regular 3-sided polygon, so there will be 3 lines of symmetry. Now the B part of the question, an isosceles triangle. Suppose we are having an isosceles triangle like this. Here this side is equal to this one, then there can be only one line of symmetry, that is this line. So it means answer for this one will be 1. And then the third one is scalene triangle. So how many lines of symmetry we can have for scalene triangle? Can we have any line of symmetry for scalene triangle? Let's suppose here is the scalene triangle, all the side lines are different. So here we can't have any scalene triangle, we can't draw any line which divides this triangle into 2 exactly same halves. So it means number of lines of symmetry will be 0 for this. And then the D part, it is a square. Square we know it is a regular 4-sided polygon. So it means there will be 4 lines of symmetry. And then E part, it is a rectangle. Now let's suppose we are having a rectangle like this. Now how many lines of symmetry we can draw? One can be like this and another can be like this. So it means we can have 2 lines of symmetry. Now the F part of the question, a rhombus is given. Now in rhombus, all the four sides are equal. This figure is like a rhombus. Now let's count how many lines of symmetry we can have. One can be this, one can be this, and one can be this diagonal, and another can be this diagonal. So here there are 4 lines of symmetry for rhombus. Now let's see for G part of the question. A parallelogram is given here. Now for this one, how many lines of symmetry we can have? This is just a general parallelogram like this. Now can we have any line of symmetry such that about which we fold this figure so that both the figures coincide each other? Is it possible for this figure? Can we have any line of symmetry? No, we cannot. No, we can't have. No, there is no line of symmetry for parallelogram. So for this one, answer will be 0. Now the next part, a quadrilateral. This is just a general quadrilateral. We can have any quadrilateral like this. Now can we draw any line of symmetry here? No, we can't draw any line of symmetry. So number of lines of symmetry will be 0 for this one. And then a regular hexagon. We know a regular n-sided polygon will have n lines of symmetry. So it means a regular hexagon will have 6 lines of symmetry because this is a regular 6-sided polygon. Now the J part of the question, a circle. Now suppose we are having a circle. How many lines of symmetry we can have? Suppose this is the center. Now any line passing through the center will be line of symmetry, or we can say every diameter of this circle will be line of symmetry. And how many diameters we can draw? We can draw infinitely many diameters. So it means answer for this one will be infinitely many lines of symmetry can be drawn for a circle. So we are done with all the parts of this question. Now let's move to the next question. Now let's try this question. The question is, what letters of English alphabet have reflection symmetry, that is symmetry related to mirror reflection about a vertical line or a vertical mirror? Then B is a horizontal mirror, and then both horizontal and vertical mirrors. So what we can do, we can draw a table first. We can draw a table like this. In the first column we will write all the letters which are having horizontal, or in the first column what we can do, we can write all the letters which are having vertical mirror symmetry, and then horizontal, and then we can write for both. So now what we have to do, we have to try for each and every letter one by one. So let's try for the letter A first. Now for this letter, if we place a mirror like this here, now again here A is formed. So here this is having a horizontal, so this is having a vertical line symmetry, or this is symmetric about a vertical mirror. We are again getting a letter A when we placed a vertical mirror along the letter A. So here A will come. Now if we place a mirror here horizontally, then a image formed will be like this. This is not a letter A. So this will come only under vertical. Now let's see the next letter. It will be letter B. Now what do you think about this letter? If we place a mirror like this, so the image formed will be like this. This is not a letter B. Now what we can do, we can place a mirror horizontally and we can check. If we will place a mirror here, we are going to get a letter B again. So this is having a horizontal symmetry, or we can say a horizontal mirror will give us a letter B again. Now the next one, letter C. For C, we can't have horizontal, we can't have vertical line symmetry, because if we place a mirror here, then the image will be like this. This is not letter C. Now if we place horizontal mirror like this, then again a C is formed. So this will also come under horizontal. Now the next letter is letter D. Now the next letter is letter D. Again, if we will draw a horizontal, again if we will draw, now again if we will place a vertical mirror here, the image formed will be like this. This is not letter D. Now what if we place horizontal mirror here? Then again a D is formed. So therefore this will also come under horizontal, letter D. Now like this only we have to check for each and every letter. So what we will observe then the next one is E. For E we are going to have horizontal symmetry only. So like this we can keep checking for each and every letter that what kind of reflection they will have. Like if we will place the mirror vertically, are we going to get the same letter again or not? If we are going to place mirror horizontally, we are getting the same letter again or not? We can check for each and every letter. By doing that we will get, for the vertical mirror we are having A, H, I, M, O, T, U, V. These are the letters for vertical, and we have W, X and Y. These are the letters which will be remain as it is if a mirror is placed vertically. Now similarly for horizontal we are having B, C, D, E, H and then I, O and X. So these are the letters which will remain as it is if a mirror is placed horizontally to these letters. Now let us see which are the letters which are having both kind of symmetries, or they are remaining as it is even if the mirror is placed horizontally or vertically. So such letters are, we can check from here. One will be I. As we can see, I is common to both the symmetries, I, and then it will be O. O is also common, and then we have one common as X. X is common, and one more we have here H. H is also common. So we are going to get results like this when we will check for each and every letter. Now you can check for all the letters. Few of the letters we have seen here. Now rest of them you can do by your own. Now the question here is, give 3 examples of shapes with no line of symmetry. In the previous examples we have seen one of the example is of scalene triangle. We have seen that it has no line of symmetry, scalene triangle, and then we have seen that a quadrilateral, any general quadrilateral will not have any line of symmetry. Suppose we are having any quadrilateral like this, it will not have any line of symmetry. Now third one, we can have a parallelogram. We have seen that a parallelogram also does not have any line of symmetry. That is, it does not have any line along which this parallelogram is folded so that both the halves will coincide each other. We can't have any such line in this parallelogram. So these are the 3 examples: scalene triangle, a quadrilateral, and then a parallelogram. Now let's move to the next question. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, what other name can you give to the line of symmetry of an isosceles triangle and a circle? Suppose we are having an isosceles triangle like this, and in this, these two sides are equal, then the line of symmetry was like this. Now what we can name this line of symmetry as? Now if this is the line of symmetry, it means when we will fold this triangle along this line, both the halves will be coinciding each other. So we will get this much is equal to this line. That is, suppose we are having this as A, this as O and this as B. Then we will get AO is equal to BO. And we know a line segment from vertex of a triangle to the opposite side, which is dividing the opposite side into two equal parts, or which is bisecting the opposite side, is known as median. So therefore, for the A part, answer will be median. Now the next one is circle. We have seen already that for a circle, we can have infinitely many lines of symmetry, because every diameter is line of symmetry. Every diameter is, when a circle is folded along the diameter, both the parts of the circle will be coinciding each other. So therefore, line of symmetry can be named as diameter for the circle. So in this session, we have learned about basics of symmetry. We have seen how a line of symmetry can be drawn, or how we can check a figure has how many lines of symmetry. And then we have seen how we can relate line of symmetry with the concept of mirror reflection.